everybody. Welcome to the MoU signing ceremony between Pondicherry University and University of Calabria, Italy. As the Dean International Relations, along with my colleague, Dr. Madhimaran, Deputy Dean International Relations, we welcome all of you. We are very honored to have our Vice Chancellor with us. I keep repeating, and I don't get tired of this, when you have the leader being present in such meetings, it's a very powerful demonstration of our university's commitment to internationalization. This is a thrust area for us, and I'm sure we will keep growing in this particular dimension of a university's progression. We also have the honor of having Professor Clement, the Director of Culture and Cultural Relations. Both of you, welcome to this MoU signing ceremony. We have a guest from Italy, Professor Laura Bradley from University of Calabria. Welcome, Professor Laura.
Thank you.
We are very honored to have you in our midst. Professor Laura is a professor of sociology and gender studies, and she is also in charge of internationalization concerning India specifically. So it's really special to have her. I must congratulate the Center for Women's Studies, Dr. Ashita and her team, in particular Dr. Kamalaveni, who has initiated this MoU. I'm pleased to know that you availed her services through way of special talks and lectures at the Center for Women's Studies. Some students are here. Allow me to tell you this. Professor Laura is super impressed with the interaction that she has had with all of you during her lectures. And I'm immensely glad that we have the Dean of the School of Social Sciences and International Studies, Professor Chandrika is here, and I see Dean College Development Council, Professor Sharma, and my colleague, Professor Aruna, who heads the Department of Sociology. We have the senior officers here. Everybody, a big word of welcome on behalf of international relations. India and Italy, we are on the same page on so many issues confronting the world. And our Prime Minister has a very productive relationship with the leader of your country, and both the nations are working together on so many things. And this is our rich contribution to this Indo-Italian collaboration. Well, on that note, I would now invite Dr. Kamalaveni, who is the coordinator for this MoU, to tell us the scope of this MoU.
Thank you, sir. Warm good afternoon to the Vice Chancellor, Director, Dean, and heads and colleagues of this department. Thank you for providing me this opportunity. So before entering into MoU, I would just like to brief about how we got in touch with University of Calabria. So before coming to Pondicherry University, I worked with Pondicherry University, where I was involved in the Erasmus project, where the Erasmus project involved 7 countries. So 7 direct partners. So one partner was the University of Calabria, where I had Joanna as a collaborator. And of course, Joanna, as a direct collaborator, introduced me to Professor Laura Bradley, who is the rector delegate of the University of Calabria. So she took up the initiative to start with an MoU with Pondicherry University. So when I moved to the Pondicherry University, the project was taken along with me, and that's how we had a meeting with all of the colleagues, and we took up this MoU. So we are really happy to initiate this MoU, and we are honored to have this MoU with Professor Laura. And last 1 week she was with us, and she had been giving us her services through lectures, and she was amazing. And she's very much positive about Pondicherry University. Thank you for that. So this MoU is a significant step forward, as it further solidifies our collaboration between Pondicherry University and University of Calabria. So thank you for initiating this, and thank you, sir, for permitting us to go ahead with the MoU. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kamalaveni. I did check your university's website. I'm curious about different universities, so I did drop in at your website, and I found out that the motto of the University of Calabria is University for Excellence. Wow, that resonates well with us. I'm from the management field. In Search of Excellence is a very popular textbook by Tom Peters, if I remember, In Search of Excellence. I'm sure our university is also on the same path, wanting to be a university for excellence. So I really feel it's a nice fit, and I'm very happy that you're already connected even before this is happening. Very promising signs for this collaboration. On this note, I invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Tharani Karasu, for his remarks.
Respected the Professor Lara Karodi from the University of Calabria, and Professor Clement Sagaraja Ludis, Director of Culture and Conservations, and Professor S. Victor Anand Kumar, Dean International Relations, Pondicherry University, and Deputy Dean Dr. Madhimaran, and the HOD of Center for Women Studies, Dr. Ashita, and Dr. Kamalaveni, who is the MoU coordinator for this MoU, and all the other faculty members, and of course our madam is here, Dean Social Science, and we have Dean CTC and HOD Sociology, and all the officers, and all the students. Good afternoon, everyone. See, the MoU generally we go for this, especially for the benefit of the research collaborations. The beneficiary always will be a student side, of course to some extent teachers also. So in this direction, because we are for the education, in this direction we have been signing many MoU, and today I feel really happy, and I find Professor Lara Karodi is a very nice person, and I interacted with her, and Women's Studies Department, Women's Studies in their department should have the faculty like this, because I feel she is going to bring a lot of positive changes in this collaboration. I felt it already. And the topics she has already mentioned with me, whatever she has given, is also very, it is not like for this for the sake of doing research. She clear cut, she is very clear in her mind. As you know, calm mind will only think and productive. So I could see her, she is very calm and she is very clear on her studies. Whether it is the topics she mentioned is in the case of social media, as well as the not social media, I think, body imaging, all those things. We, in the name of fashion, we easily accept it, but it is to be actually what to say, I cannot say condemn, I can say at least relook at it, how we treat this, how we view this, all those things, it is really a very important topic, and in the name of business, in the name of whatever the way they want, they are doing it, but it should be discouraged. This is very important topic where women's studies should do a lot of research on this, and students also may be thinking, what is the fun in doing research on this? We'll get paper, we'll get the degree. No, we are not going, we should not stop with this. We have to change the mindset. We have to bring the laws also to, this is the way every civilized country grow. So your contribution in this, at the final will be, this is the law where this type of things should not be encouraged, where censor board also should utilize it, should follow this. That is our ultimate goal. I don't know whether madam will agree for this. So we have gone to that stage where our busy life, we come across anything, we are not sensitive to many things. That should not be this. Wherever the human dignity, it is not only women, wherever the human dignity is not respected, we all should talk about this. As a university researcher, we should all talk about this. We have to bring into the knowledge of the policy makers. We should not stop with only publishing the papers, only getting degrees. We have to, wherever the time comes, wherever the opportunity comes, for students also I am telling, wherever the opportunity comes, and many dictators are visiting us, not a protesting way, we can write also. This is what I am doing research. This is what my conclusion, because they are very, policy makers are very busy. So we can write to them polite way. This is what my research topics. So please try to make a act on this. Then you may wonder, something may click. This is the way every civilized country grows. So on those direction only this women studies is established. Our women cell is very strong here, madam. Women cell is very strong. We have IC committee also is there. And I think madam is also IC committee chairman. I don't know I can say this openly, but this is the, we follow all the protocols and then rules and the government rules, regulation, everything. And in this direction only I am really happy that we are bringing another university into our fold. And if you may accept with me also, Italian culture and Indian culture are two different. What is the level of maturity? Am I correct, madam? They are two different. We should not say it is the same level. Our country's situation, population, everything is different. So still 20%, more than 20% still they are not able to earn money for their bread. So that is the culture here. Whereas that is our Italian economy is very all very established. Your sensitivity will be different compared to our sensitivity here also. But together we have to discuss. Maybe this may sort of the situation we have, immense problem we have today. It may come to you also tomorrow. Whatever you have today, it may come to us also. That is one thing. Second thing is, even the public, we are different in sensitive to some issues, whereas you are different to sensitive to some difference. But overall, if you have a understanding of, have a discussion, it should be, all should be the sensitive. But we may not think on those lines, public may not think on those lines. So this is the way we have to discuss and then bring the discussion on this and come out about this. So initially paper, then it will go to the SOP or policy. Then once it makes the act, or if you bring it any gazette notification on this, that means it is successful. So I take this opportunity to thank the University of Calabria, especially Professor Lara Karadi and Dr. Kamalaveni, and I think this is back-to-back MoU she is doing it. So we have to thank her for this, bringing a wonderful university and a wonderful person for our university for the collaboration. So I thank the whole department and the students for bringing this and arranging this function, and I thank everyone for attending this. And we are recording this. Everybody will, university, we have 10,000 students. It will be telecasted on YouTube. Whenever they are free, they will see also. So this is very important, significant moment for everyone. So thank you everyone. Thank you.
I now invite Professor Laura to give her remarks, and after that we will be signing the MoU. Professor Laura, just want to reiterate that I see colleagues from at least 5 different departments. So it goes way beyond the Center for Women's Studies. And again, we are very happy, and I hand over to you for your remarks on this occasion.
Thank Professor. May you see me? Can you
Yes.
hear me? Thanks, Dean Professor Victor, for introducing me. And I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the Vice Chancellor, the Deans, Chair of Departments, and the colleagues, and Dr. Kamalaveni, who has been promoting this operation, and the students who came to my seminars and actively made them better with their questions and with their enthusiasm for these topics, which are important topics and often neglected in many fields, because women's health is very important, and sometimes technologies don't keep into account women's health, and the pressure on women around infertility, etc., is sometimes really heavy, while very little is done in terms of environmental prevention of the causes of illness and infertility. So we talked about prevention, we talked about also body image, how women's bodies are exploited for the sake of commerce. And I'm glad the Vice Chancellor used the word dignity, because I published an article on a journal whose title is Dignity around these issues, and I sent to my colleagues who appreciated it. Dignity is very important for women and for everybody, regardless to class, caste, religion, tradition, age, color, anything. So dignity is a goal today for everybody. When I started to teach in my University of Calabria 28 years ago, we had 12,000 students only. Before COVID, we reached almost 40,000.
Oh.
So that was, I must say, after COVID there was a decline, a significant decline to 25,000. Now we are rising up again to 27,000, and we hope to reach the numbers we had before COVID. Italy was hit very badly by this illness. So we lost also many students, also foreign students. For example, I had 530 students from India, another 500 from Pakistan, and from all countries we had thousands of students. Now we have only 3,000, and from India to 150, so basically half of what we had before. And Indian students are very welcome in my university, and there is also an interreligious center for interreligious dialogue. It's called the Place of Silence, and it's a place where the Vice Chancellor, Patrizia Piro, and me, and a professor who actually left his body last year, a Sufi professor, the three of us started this interreligious dialogue with students and faculty of different religions, traditions, and this was very good because peace, Shanti, is a goal, is an important goal, and we believe in unity in diversity. So unity in diversity is one of our goals, And the Chancellor himself has supported our initiative for this interreligious center. So there are people of any creed, any path of life. And we also welcome diversities of gender, sex, age, class, all types of differences are very welcome in my university. Transgender students, for example, they have a double card, as a male, as a female, and they can use, thanks to Giovanna and the Chancellor, they can use either female or male identity depending upon the level of their transition or intersexuality. So this is a way to get people who are suffering exclusion to come into the university and feel welcomed, even if this was very, very difficult at the beginning. So in this university I found friendship, I found intellect, open-mindedness, I found smiling people, I found very good questions from students, which means that they are engaged with the contents of classes, and they are the proud product of the professors. So you look at the students, you have an idea of the quality of the professors. This is very good. And so thank you, I like this. And what can I say more? As Professor Victor said, excellence is another goal. So dignity, peace, and excellence. We gave scholarship, financial support to poor students who are very good students, and they should not be excluded because of their economic background. I also come from being a recipient when I was in my 20s, being a recipient of scholarships. I would have not been able to study, to graduate in Padua University and to proceed for a PhD in California if I didn't earn scholarships, grants to go and study and get my PhD and have this experience. So I think this is can be a background for our exchanges, for the students who are interested to come to Italy and those who are interested to come to India and learn from these ancient traditions, from this ancient country and culture full of languages and diversities and colors. So thank you for welcoming me here like a sister, like a colleague, like a friend. I was very moved. Thank you again.